Hey everybody, this is Julius of the Goat Movie Podcast. I'm here to reintroduce a series of videos, a weekly series of videos that were on our old channel. These are the What If discussions, where we discuss different points in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and drastically change them, seeing how the universe as a whole would be affected. These videos started back in 2019 in anticipation for the What If series now on Disney+. I'm joined by a variety of different guests where we talk about these different instances and scenarios. We're going to release them weekly like we did beforehand, and we hope you enjoy them. Obviously, a lot of these discussions became episodes, so it's going to be fun to compare and contrast then to what we have now. Enjoy the content, the conversation. Have a good one, stay safe, and goodbye. What's happening, everybody? My name is Julius.
Oh shit, hi, my name is Justin.
Mr. Comedic Relief over there is Justin, and he's really excited because we're going to be asking the question. What is the question?
What if Captain Marvel was a Skrull?
Oh, more specifically, because that's a very, I'm a click on that video type title, but the question really is, what if Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, was picked up by the Skrulls instead of the Kree? So basically, it's the same thing, but that's more specific. So, I was about to call you Angel. That's not how it works. Justin, what do you think about this scenario?
Well, let's see. I know that in the movie itself, she has like a little bit of Kree DNA injected into her. So I think it would have been the same for the Skrulls to do that, and I think it would have been like a very interesting plot for this kind of story, because it would have been an incredibly superpowered being, like, you know, just shapeshifting into different types of races and people, infiltrating and shit like that.
She could possibly be fighting the Kree instead of the Skrulls now.
Yeah, the Kree.
Yeah, could have a different viewpoint.
Oh yeah, she definitely would have had a different viewpoint.
What exactly about the viewpoint do you think would have shifted? Because that was one of the most interesting, for me, one of the most interesting things about Captain Marvel was the way perspective led her character, you know, and the way that it really did change what type of hero she wanted to be. So how do you think this perspective would have changed her character?
Well, let's see. Basing it off of like how the Skrulls were in this movie, I think it would have been like, you know, like changed up a bit, because like the movie itself hints that there are good Skrulls, like the ones that we saw, and then there are also bad Skrulls. Yeah. And as we've seen before, the bad Skrulls are the ones that, you know, just don't really give a shit. They just want to like
I appreciate that, by the way, because when you look at the Kree, they're just all assholes.
Oh yeah.
That's how they made that's what it looked like in that film. All the Kree we've seen in the MCU are douchebags.
They're idiots.
Yeah, they're idiots. Yanrog. I'm Jude Law. Damn, that was pretty good. I'm Jude Law.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you think she'd be more of instead of like a soldier, she'd be more of a humanitarian, kind of more zen, more peaceful?
I think so, yeah, because if she was picked up by the good kind of Skrulls,
right,
like then it would have been like her being like a type of like a freedom fighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's cool.
You know?
That is, and I like that she ends up that in her own film. She ends up a freedom fighter of sorts. It would be cool if she started out that way. Here's something that's kind of not political, but it dealt with a lot of the controversy of Captain Marvel.
What's up?
Do you think that if she was picked up by the Skrulls, people would deem her more likable than she is now? Because the way Carol Danvers is now is she is very firm of herself, you know? She is very stubborn. She's very militaristic. She doesn't take shit. With this, it's more of a open-mindedness. Do you think that's more attractive to people?
No, I mean, I guess people would have like their own different opinions, but
right.
I mean, if she was as what I've said, like her being like a freedom fighter, like really having much of a heart than just being just like considered a weapon.
Right.
I think she would have been like more likable and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that would have been like a cool freaking idea to to do that, especially with the MCU. How like they're switching things up. You could have switched things up with that.
Absolutely.
Like that would be cool.
Yeah. Do you think it would have helped the film? I mean, what did you like the film at all?
Oh, I like the film.
Yeah.
Of course I did. Captain Marvel.
Well, I mean that alone kind of deteriorated it for some people. That it was Captain Marvel. That it was, first of all, it got really politicized, and second of all, people just have a problem with this character being powerful, or not being powerful, but for them, this represented social justice. So when it comes to this what if, does it represent that, or is it just about the story, do you think?
I think it would probably just be about the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How do you think if she was found by Skrulls, how does this affect the MCU?
How would it affect the MCU? Well, I definitely know that if she was like, part of the Skrulls, like being like this type of freedom fighter and something like that, she probably would have been definitely, I guess, involved with like trying to stop Thanos from what he was legit doing. Because if she caught ears of like what the hell he's doing, and like he actually manages to get damn stones, at least one of the stones, then I'm pretty sure she would have been like alerted, like quick.
Who's this?
Yeah, like, who's this? Okay, what the hell are these Infinity Stones? And then, like, she'll learn, and she's like, oh, shit, all right, I gotta stop this guy.
That makes me wonder how, since the 90s, she had never heard about Thanos, Like, when she comes in Endgame, it's like, oh, Thanos, but before, she hadn't heard of anything about Thanos.
That's something I really want to, like, I think I would want to, in Captain Marvel 2, to explain, like, okay, like, if she's been in space this whole time since the 1990s, then what the hell has she been doing?
Right.
I would definitely like to see that kind of, like, story arc.
Yeah,
play out.
Really expand the universe. Be like, look, we have a community out here, and there's a reason certain words doesn't get around, I mean, a Chitauri invasion, hitting up Earth, You'd think that Captain Marvel would hear about that, but I want the films to really express, no, she might not have, because the universe is a really big place.
Of course there is. I mean, and now that we got like the X-Men and
it's
the
just
Fantastic
gonna get even
Four
bigger.
back, like of course it's like it gotten even bigger, but like I kind of want to hear like other parts of like this universe, like okay, maybe she wasn't like involved with the whole Thanos thing because she probably got involved with like what do you call it, that other intergalactic empire,
the Kree?
No, not the Kree. It's like more of like an X-Men kind of like
because
the Shi'ar. There you go.
The Shi'ar. That's right.
The Shi'ar.
I was thinking about the Brood.
The Brood would be pretty damn cool. But no, like the Shi'ar Empire, like dude, they got a big ass freaking empire.
We might see some Shi'ar in Captain Marvel too.
Oh,
imagine her fighting fucking Gladiator. That shit would be sick.
Hell yeah! And not only that, but there's also Galactus in there, dude.
There's a lot in space. Like there's Galactus. They're expanding on the Nova Corps. There's the Eternals. There's Silver Surfer.
Dude,
come
Captain
on now.
Marvel versus Silver Surfer.
There's a lot of
badass.
Shit. That would be badass.
That would be badass. Of course she wouldn't hear about this shit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit happening in space. But just because we're getting into more of the what will happen. I want to talk about what if happened just a little bit more, then we can get, fanboy more. I wonder if having someone as powerful as Captain Marvel in the Skrull community, I wonder if that would make them, like if she was gotten hold of by the bad Skrulls, let's say.
Oh.
And they start trying to rebuild this Skrull empire, be like, nah, Kree, we're coming for your asses. We're going to be like, bomb.
We got a secret weapon.
Yeah, we got the secret weapon, I got the shit right now. That'd be crazy. Skrulls, 1, Kree, get the hell out.
No, extinct.
Yeah, extinct. That's what it is, though. We saw what she did in Endgame.
Oh, we did.
Hell yeah. Chitauri don't exist anymore.
No, that ship doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, none of them.
Out of commission.
I loved when Thanos tried headbutting her ass, and it's like, you're a head ass. Yeah, eat it.
Oh, I fucked up.
Lick my twat.
I like that face he made, like he shit his pants.
Who is this bitch? What were you gonna say though before all that?
Well, okay, let's see. It was about the bad Skrulls.
Yeah,
I kind of would have liked it if she was a part of the bad Skrulls. Like we would have gotten like a twist of them giving like hey, you know, like we're kind of aiming it towards this, like she's to them the Super Skrull.
Oh, I was gonna say Super Skrull does exist, and especially in the MCU now that Fantastic Four exists.
Dude,
Super Skrull is gonna be crazy. That's gonna be sick.
That I would kind of like to see that in a Fantastic Four film.
Oh, you will.
Yeah,
you will.
That's gonna be crazy.
There's no way. There's no way. Well, with the whole idea of her being Skrull, right? Do you think that would make it easier for the Skrulls to infiltrate Earth?
You know, I think so too, because like, you know, you can have like your like, I guess like your Black Ops version of the Skrulls like infiltrate first, and have them be like, you know, like what do you call it? I guess like the explorers first, and then just like, you know, seeing what the hell's going on and shit, know its in and outs, and how these people can easily be defeated, and then she could be the exterminator, like coming in and be like, all right, this shit's mine, I'm taking it down, you're all dead. I'm the
army.
Yeah,
I'm the army. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! Like she can definitely, like, if she was part of like the Bad Skrull Empire. Yeah. Like they could have infiltrated like any planet, like know where its weak points are, like for like its that certain planet civilizations, and then like they would call her in to like, okay, we're finished. Take it out, and then like boom, your asses are the Skrulls now. Too bad.
You're our property. You're our furniture. That dude right there is a chair. You know what I'm saying? I you know what's really funny about this pitch, or this what if, is that the Skrulls are definitely involved in Captain Marvel's future. I mean, obviously the MCU now because of the ending of Far From Home, but specifically with Captain Marvel 2, let's say, you know, you're going to see more Skrulls with that.
I do, but like, I mean, in Captain Marvel 2, I just want to like see like hints of it leading up to it, and like do a post credit scene for it. All right, that'll even build it up even more. But for Captain Marvel 2, I just want to see like the whole, like a new story for it, like to build up Carol's character and shit,
absolutely,
and shit like that, and like explore the idea of like, okay, if she wasn't helping out with Thanos during like that whole 10-year timeline, then what the hell she's been doing? And
I think what she's been doing is helping the Skrulls establish their society, reestablish it, really, and that would be a really damn. I mean, I'd be really down for that. You know, there's this really significant line in Endgame for me where, you know, Carol's like, "Oh, I'm here and I'm about to run shit," you know, and then War Machine is like, he says something along the lines of, "Where the hell have you been?" And she says something. She says, "There are a lot of other worlds out there that could have used people like you, but I've been running everything essentially," you know? So I feel like her sequels really need to establish that she is someone who just helps whoever, wherever. The Skrulls, I think that if they show the establishment of like Talos and his family, you could see in the future the Skrull Empire, and you could see the Skrull Queen, the Empress, basically. Oh yeah, dude. What if they do this crazy thing where the Skrull Queen turns out to be the daughter of Talos? And for those who don't know, the Skrull Queen, she is the one who initiates, who is in charge of the secret invasion. She's the one who goes after Earth, you know? So what do you think about that?
I think that would be pretty cool to see, like how that can be established. I kind of also want to see in this next movie, like like how, like, what's the difference between the good Skrulls and in the bad Skrulls? Like, I want to see in the MCU, like I guess how you could play it out in a different way, because in the comics we already know what happens, but like play your cards a bit differently. We want to see something new, like what's their reason on like coming into Earth and like playing as different superheroes and shit, like,
and what is Nick Fury's involvement?
Yeah, like what's Nick Fury's involvement, because I'm starting to think like he's like waist deep in like, what the hell is he doing?
Since the 90s, I bet he's been, knowing about this. Since
I bet he knows a lot more shit. Than
absolutely
than any of the other Avengers. And quite honestly, I mean, not to say that she doesn't, but I'm pretty sure he knows a lot more shit than
Captain Marvel. Oh hell yeah, that's his job. Yeah. That's who he is. That's who he is. That's what he's about. How long do you think Nick Fury has been in space?
I wouldn't say like from the start of like the first Avengers film. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure like it's like somewhere down the line, like after Winter Soldier. Yeah, that seems like a bit accurate.
Yeah, I feel that at the end of Winter Soldier, and I've said this before, but I feel like at the end of Winter Soldier, when he's like, "Look, this is my grave. This is where you can find me," that's when he left. For me, I feel like that's because there's a whole area of time that passed where Nick Fury just wasn't around. Right after that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I would like.
I'm pretty sure during that timeline from Winter Soldier and now, like he was just like establishing Sword.
Yeah, I bet.
I would like to see that.
Oh, here's an interesting question.
What do we got?
Do you think that at the end of Infinity War, who was dusted, Nick Fury, do you think that was him or do you think that was Talos?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good question. I kind of want to find out who that is, because
dude, these Captain Marvel movies better answer these questions, dude, because it's all up in the air. Right? I think it would be crazy if it was Talos. I think that would be pretty crazy.
That would be crazy. I want to know. I want to know so bad. I just hope that like somewhere down the line, like they actually kind of. Like, bring in Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, and he says, "What are you talking about? I was there at the funeral. It wasn't Talos, it was me."
Yeah. I actually think that, and I remember Angel saying this, that he thinks that it was Nick himself over at the funeral for Stark.
Oh, dude, I know that for a fact that was him.
I'd actually prefer if it wasn't.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's because if he can't make Iron Man's funeral, if he can't be there, that means he was looking at some way more important shit.
Oh, shh.
Do you know what I mean? Like he was, like something else that was bigger than that was happening. And I think that's only a tease to what's to come. Imagine if he had been hearing, because he's been in space, let's say, for a long time.
Oh, dude.
He's been he couldn't leave because of what was going on in space. Now, who knows what was going on in space? I don't know, but I think it would be sick if this is how we start introducing the idea of Galactus.
Well, okay.
He hears about worlds just disappearing across the cosmos. It's like, hell no, I can't leave for a funeral, dude. I can't leave. There are worlds disappearing.
I would like
sightings of a silver streak. Doesn't that sound crazy? Doesn't that sound badass though?
That does sound badass, but I would like it.
That shit would be ridiculous.
I would like it if like legit, like he's here. Like he just like he's talking to the Avengers. He's like, hell no, I got a lot more things worrying about. Okay, I got like a big ass freaking humanoid figure, going after planet.
But that's the thing, Justin. We don't know that. He doesn't even know.
Hell yeah.
That's what makes it scary. That's what hypes the audience. He's like, I don't know what the hell's happening. I'm the man who knows everything, and I don't know what the fuck is happening over there.
We got more than just two damn freaking empires. We got the supposedly called Shi'ar Empire that literally dwarfs the damn what do you call it? Kree Empire.
Look, do you know why he wouldn't be at Tony Stark's funeral?
Because he's busy.
No. Do you know why specifically?
Why?
Because, and I'm going to quote Iron Man 2, when he met up with Tony Stark, he said, "You are not the center of my universe." He said that, okay? So there you go. He wouldn't, I'm sorry, I don't think he would go. I feel like the most he would do, and this is true to Nick Fury's character, because from what I've read, right, he's got a lot of shit going on, to the point where he has to distance himself from people, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely, dude.
Yeah, so I feel that's how I feel about it.
I would definitely like to see this this character development.
Yeah.
Especially, I guess I wouldn't say in Avengers 5. I'd say
Captain Marvel.
Well, yeah, Captain Marvel, but like maybe Captain Marvel 3, not 2. 2 in my opinion.
When do you think 2 would be set?
Shit, I don't know.
Like right after?
I think right after,
couple years after?
I say a couple years. I would like it if it's actually a few years before the events of the first Avengers.
I think that would be cool.
I think that would be that's like the smart move.
Yeah.
And then Captain Marvel 3 could be like present day.
I feel like Captain Marvel 3, it would be cool if it was during the events of Infinity War.
Infinity War. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
You know?
Or do you want it
I'd want it to be then.
Or
That's
actually, I think I would
Bro, imagine a movie ending when right, okay, imagine this movie, the third film happening, she's doing her own thing that's just as big as Infinity War, right? Maybe she's handling some Thanos thugs on the other side of the galaxy, and then she does it, and then the movie ends with her pager being paged.
That would be cool.
But what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I think I would like it if it was held, I'd say during that 5-year timeline when it was between Infinity War and Endgame.
That'd be cool.
I would definitely.
That would be cool.
I would definitely like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
gets a haircut.
Well, okay, yeah, sure, the haircut, but I think I would like to see like a story version of that, like
trying
the
to
universe.
Keep
The universe is like very vulnerable.
That'd be sick.
And she's like trying to keep it up, but also there's like a major like threat coming.
Yeah.
Due to Thanos' actions of like fuck that. Oh, you don't know the consequence to that.
And since it's right when the like say the movie ends, right, and she's on her way to Endgame, the movie ends and then she's on her way back to Earth, and that's how it ends. But she leaves the conflict. She was just fighting that could be the movie where she fights Silver Surfer.
Damn, really?
That. Hell yeah. Yeah, why not?
Well, okay,
it's
maybe
modern. It would be in the modern day.
No, yeah. But I mean,
dude,
I wouldn't throw Galactus in there. Like,
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. But Silver
Surfer, yeah.
No, bro,
necessary.
Silver Surfer is enough as an antagonist. You don't need Galactus if you got Silver Surfer, because when you bring him in, Silver Surfer, he acts as a herald. Obviously, I mean, bro, they're making a movie about him. Reportedly. You know what I'm saying? But
no, that nigga deserves a movie.
No, what I'm saying is that if he was the antagonist of a film, that's all you need, because Galactus is obviously teased. His Silver Surfer's presence obviously teases Galactus, but you save that tease for another film.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that'd be a smart way of building him up in the way of a Thanos.
Hell yeah.
Think of it like this: Thanos had heralds. The Guardians of the Galaxy in their first film fought Ronan. They didn't fight Thanos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it would be like that.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see that.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
And who knows? Maybe down the line in like some other movies, like introduce other heralds.
Yeah.
Or
it could be any herald, but I want to see her fight Silver Surfer.
No, I want Silver Surfer.
That'd be nuts, dude.
Dude, the entire theater will go insane. Okay, you kidding me? I already told you like yesterday I would die.
Yeah.
If that shit happened.
I remember. If Silver Surfer beat her, it'd just cause a whole SJW thing. Because it's like, oh, the white man's got to beat her up, huh? Beat up the frail old woman.
Okay, let's get something straight.
That's what people would say, man. All right, do you have anything else to say? Because this turned into a completely different video, but one of the most entertaining videos.
Oh, dude. That's it.
That's it?
I can't think of anything else.
All right, well, I'm Julius.
I'm Justin.
It's been 3 years of the GOAT podcast, so please subscribe. We'll get to, after 3,000, which is our main goal, 30,000, which is our next goal. You'll help us out there. Everybody, goodbye. Peace out.
Have a nice day.
The GOAT podcast is proof you don't have to look any further for movie news, reviews, trailer reactions, or special discussions. Subscribe, get notified about what's going on, and I promise you'll be entertained by our daily content on YouTube. If you want more, we're on Twitter at GOAT Film Podcast, Instagram The GOAT Podcast, and the GOAT Movie Group on Facebook. Get connected with us, see what's happening, and make sure to love it while you're doing so.